we're dealing with this interesting Neptune there too, which is all that intrigue and kind of behind the scenes stuff that Neptune,
Right.
you know.
Everybody looked at him, but who he really was and where he really came from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was illusions and how wonderful and handsome and everything else. But
You done with
you
this?
know, listen, he cheated on his
Yeah.
wife. His father was a bootlegger. He got elected because his father's money and the
From ill-gotten gains,
Okay,
from
so-
ill-gotten gains, actually. His whole life was bought on ill-gotten gains.
Yes,
His rise to fame with the money that came from bad things.
right.
There was a lot of karmic stuff that I think carried into that whole Kennedy clan.
Right.
I mean, there's sad stories. One of the wives or sisters was in a mental institution.
Yeah,
They did
yeah.
a lot on her.
Did a lobotomy on? Oh my
I
God.
remember that.
And that Saturn's conjunct Neptune in his chart tells a lot of karmic stuff from past, okay, and all that stuff. You know, we could go on and we could do a month of study on that chart.
Saturn in the 10th, he's a good example.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Well, that's good. I'm not one that puts all those charts in my mind, but some people have the photographic memory. I remember Saturn in that chart. But here we are. So we're going to kind of get through this because I want to move on to the cosmic key. And that's one thing that's going to take some time. We've got
Ron, I have to leave at 1:30.
1:30.
But you know what?
Okay.
Is this video going to be on YouTube?
everything's being recorded.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. We don't need to keep moving on this because, you know, basically the 7th, 11th house, it could be a lot of lessons. Remember, where Saturn is where a lot of lessons come in life, okay? Simple as that. It's a taskmaster. It's rewarder of them that do good, but it's also the denier of good, okay? Remember Peter in the Bible, I told you if you read my book, Peter was what? Satan, the devil. He was symbolic of that. He was the rock. Peter means rock, okay? And Christ said to Peter, exactly. And he also said, Christ said to Peter, get behind me, Satan. He called him Satan. Okay, so he epitomized all those energies, okay? Why was I bringing that up? There was a point I was going to and I lost it. Saturn, and Peter denied Christ. Remember that? Saturn denies things. Saturn denies things to you when you don't deserve them. Whereas Christ says you don't have to earn it, you don't even deserve it, but I give it to you anyway.
There's no deserving.
Huh?
There should be no deserving.
Say that
There should be no deserving.
with Saturn.
Deserving.
There should be no.
It's
Yeah.
very limiting and restricting.
Exactly.
It's not holy.
Saturn, yeah, that's it. Saturn says you don't deserve it, you're not going to earn it. If you don't earn it, you don't get it. Saturn is the law. What's the law say? There's a scripture says if you don't fulfill the last jot and tittle of the law, you're lost. You're going to be damned, so to speak. That's saying that. And Christ came around and said, look, that's not true. You don't have to follow the law. All you have to do, you're going to be saved by grace, unmerited favor. You don't have to earn it anymore. Just believe in me and it's okay. Hey.
Did you say Saturn's cause and effect then?
Yeah, absolutely. It's karmic, very karmic. You know, it's like me judging Percy and boomerang karma. The karma came right back to me. I think those things happened to me because it was teaching me something. It was trying to say, look at Ron, I'm going to show you what boomerang karma is. You throw it out at him, Percy, and say something negative to him, and watch how fast it will turn it back on you. And I had to learn those lessons that way. Hard lessons, but it taught me something. And that's Saturn teaching me. Okay? All right. Let's take a little break. We're getting food or anything you like?
Do you want to just get the 1200